Do not send hate, harm, or harassment to anyone involved. This video handles extreme and serious topics. Viewer discretion advised. Yo, what's up? My name's Diablo, this is my very first video, and I'm more than likely going to be making more videos like this on my channel now. I have the tendency to throw myself into unnecessary drama, but because a friend of mine is involved, I'm going to be talking about this a lot more. This is going to probably be the very last video I make on this creator, but nonetheless, I'm going to talk about what's going on and why this creator is in the wrong. With that being said, I do not condone sending any form of hate or harassment to anyone involved in the situation. Everyone involved is a minor, including myself. But that's enough procrastination for me. Let's talk about Vox and his problems. To keep it short and sweet, I am online friends with Mike, the person that is currently being targeted by Vox. Well, one of the people currently being targeted by him. Because I'm online friends with him and because I know how he acts for the most part online, I can call out a lot of things that Vox is lying about, as well as Vox doing something that is honestly really, really disgusting. I actually trigger warned this, and because it's going to be the hardest topic to talk about, I'm going to talk about it first. On July 2nd, 2024, this was posted to Vox's community post. If you couldn't tell by reading it, this was a post made by a supposed friend of Vox, talking about how he was in the hospital due to self-inflicted wounds in an attempt on suicide. The issue with this is, it didn't happen. Shortly after this post, Vox had messaged Mike saying he was in the hospital because of Mike. Not only is that an utterly messed up thing to do, it's also utterly foul and disgusting. Blaming suicide on anyone is a disgusting manipulative ploy that is pretty much used to break the brain of who is being blamed. He would also go on to text Juno, who is another friend between Vox and Mike, telling her that he was in the hospital because of Mike. As for the day following, he then posted this. He was playing into the role of being in the hospital while also making it a joke, which, one, hospitals normally take suicide attempts very seriously, so it is more than likely he would not have access to his phone or any device that he'd be able to post with. And also, the fact that he was making a joke of it could clearly tell you that he was not taking it seriously. Now, that very same day, Mike was shown a picture from Juno proving that Vox wasn't in the hospital at the time. He was out surfing, and that is very problematic. Why? Because he flat out lied about being in the hospital. On top of this, a mere 4 days later, he goes on live. And the thing is, he doesn't look like someone who's just gotten out of the hospital. No bandages, no scars, no nothing. He looks perfectly fine. If this wasn't proof enough of him lying about attempting suicide and harming himself, the comms posts that I showed are now deleted. They are no longer on his page. They were wiped completely out of existence. And I think I know why. Because he knew he was in the wrong, and he had gotten called out for it several times. Yet, for some reason, he still lied about it. If that's not bad enough, I don't know what is. Now, let's get on to the second worst topic about him. This one's a doozy, y'all. So, during this whole ordeal, Vox has been constantly threatening Mike. And I have 3 screenshots to prove that he's been coming back to Mike, despite Mike having him blocked on everything. So starting off, the same time that he told Mike about being in the hospital, a few minutes prior, or a few hours prior, he had threatened Mike saying this. Then he proceeded to say it was a joke. Okay, guys, let's put our thinking caps on. If you were threatened by someone who is actively harassing you and attacking you repeatedly after a really bad breakup, and that person knew where you lived, despite their age, would you be scared? Of course you would, because a threat is a threat. That is not a cool joke to make. It's not funny at all. That's disgusting. Mind you, the second little quirky little joke of his is illegal. Sending dead animals to someone is illegal. Harassing someone is illegal. And mind you, this was all after a very sad attempt of an apology and trying to get back together with Mike. Now recently, Vox decided to join Mike on Roblox because Mike had blocked Vox on everything, and threatened him to remove the cons post that Mike had been posting in retaliation to Vox constantly lying on his own. Speaking of, let's segue into that. Vox had the tendency to go onto his community post and then post events about what's going on and play victim. And he purposely leaves out a crap ton of details in order to get the sympathy that he so craves. And I want to address one thing that has constantly, repeatedly came up within these vent posts. Mike not treating him well. Mike needing to own up to what he has done. The thing is, the only thing Mike has done is unconditionally love this guy and have some anger issues that might have and have started a few arguments. Mike had warned Vox about his anger management and his anger issues. I've seen his anger issues in action, but it is never to the point of where Vox is actively threatened. It is never to the point of where Vox is constantly having to walk on eggshells. It is never to the point where Vox is constantly in danger because of the things Mike is saying. It is never to that point. It has never gotten to that point. Mike has anger issues, yes, but he has never been toxic in any way, shape, or form to Vox. But those are my takes. So here's what I've come to conclude. At the end of the day, both Vox and Mike have messed up in the relationship, yes. But Mike has never gotten to the point of where after the breakup, you continue to lie and post false things about him and continue to lie and break trust. Continue to lie and play victim. That is not okay. And I'm making this video because he needs to be called out. Despite me calling him out repeatedly, he needs a whole video calling him out. I did have more information, but I want to keep this short and focused on Mike and Vox's relationship, because Mike is the one who is currently mainly being targeted, and Mike has been trying to get Vox off of his back since this began. I'm talking about it because I offered, and because Vox clearly does not want to listen to Mike. Despite him saying he doesn't want to talk about it, he wants the drama to end, he continues to bring it up, and he continues to harass people. But if you guys do want more information, there is more information coming out, and I'm going to link a video to one of my friend's channels. I'm going to link my friend's channel, and you can watch her video on the situation. She goes into a lot more depth, and she has a lot more information than I do. I also think you guys should subscribe to her. But anyways, that's my take on it. And hey, I'm just some kid on the internet. What do I know? See you guys around.